Round 12 and we're heading to Japan. Commentary will be brought by me, Sondre Sorhaug, together with Matthew Alder today. And we have the pleasure of having, well, one of the two quickest guys from our top tier here today, so definitely gonna bring some expertise into that. And Matthew, strategy?
Well,
what would you say is the best possible outcome for drivers?
Well, I've seen some other races, so I do think that these people will have better tyres. They might pull off the soft medium, but the strategy I would do is soft hard, because the soft style very fast. You have to make them last if you want to do mediums.
Soft hard and not soft medium. Interesting. I never expected that, but you're better at that stuff than me, so I'll take your word on that.
I didn't expect it either until there was hints that people were going to do it in here, so.
Well, shall we see who's going to be the first one on the lap? It looks like possibly they...
I'll tell you.
Oh no, Jonas Bogan looks like he's going to be the first one to start a lap. On the hard tires.
Actually.
Oh, you're right, actually. Well, if you can keep an eye on him, then I'll keep an eye on Jonas. Soft against hard tires.
Yeah.
Jonas coming through turn 1 here, looking fairly alright through there. Looking a bit understeery in the SS. Looking very confident through there though. What about top 3 predictions, Matthew? Or would you like me to go first in that case?
Yes, I would definitely like you to go first.
As I'm a little more familiar with these guys. Well, I'm gonna say Nexus Aspect for pole. I've raced him here before, so I know he's gonna do a decent timer. Second, I'm gonna say Daniel Tandberg in the Williams, followed by Wei Liu in third. Sneaky has just posted his first lap time. Jonas with his first with a 1:30.2.
Coronavirus.
Okay. That would be
my top 3 is Jack Yates.
Good choice.
Matthew Collins. That's the same name as me there. I like it. And Kevin Harrison in third.
Kevin, yeah. So we're both actually going with both the alphas inside the top 3 in a slightly different order, but as we can see that Matthew Collins has gone second so far. We're gonna see Kevin over the line, and that's a 1:29.5. Gotta expect Kevin to go a little quicker than that.
Yeah, well, he did say that he did 27 on time trial earlier, so that's all the practice he's done. So I'm maybe he's gonna have to do good in the race, because I'm not sure if his quality is actually gonna be that good. But I have to see though.
Well, I know that he's gonna push his lap time in quali down to a low 28, possibly a 27, but that's very possibly. In the meantime, Adrian Storm is coming into the last chicane here now. And around that
into the
pit. See about his teammate then, Paco Suarez, one of the big title contenders last season. He's been totally out of it this season, but he started to get it a little more together. So I think he can be high up there today too.
Yep. What is your pole time prediction, Sondre?
Ooh, pole time prediction. See, that's more difficult.
That's the point of it.
I am gonna go with a 1:28.2.
Well, can't go that anymore. That's what I was going to go for. Probably 28-1.
Pushing it down. In the meantime, Paco has gone second with a 1:28.7. And no, well, Jorge Correa. That's a driver we didn't mention, but that's also one of the drivers I'm gonna expect to be high up there today. If his TV working, you know, because I know that his TV broke and I think he's loaning a friend's TV or something, so...
It's quite a small TV as well, quite hard to see.
Yeah. Let's see here. It's coming into the spoon curve.
Have you noticed how dark the clouds are?
I've noticed it, but it doesn't look like it's gonna be raining in quali at least, but might actually. Hard to say.
Might. Based off yesterday's race, it might rain in the race as well. We don't know that though.
For these guys' sake, I hope it doesn't. I know how horrible that was, and I think if anyone watched the race, I think they saw how much I struggled.
What? Jared Fosbury puts himself into P2, 28.6, 6.6.
The guy who's claiming that he can do a 28.1.
28.2? No, he said 28.2.
No, he's claiming that he can do a 28.1, so we're gonna hold him to that, Matthew. And he's obviously gonna fail on it, but we're gonna remember that.
Jorge's round just before Degner 1.
And we can actually see him there as I'm following his teammate Andre Pestana going into Degner 2. Cameron saying good luck to Fruity Pebbles. For anyone who doesn't understand, then that's kind of our nickname for Mr. Jared Fosbury. He's gonna murder me after saying that.
All part of the fun.
True.
Andreas coming on the run up to 130 yard now. Looks like quite a solid lap so far.
Oh, as Andre has a slight improvement, dipping down to the 128.4 still.
Yeah,
Let's see. Andreas Sassier to the final chicane.
Oh, there's my prediction on there already.
Oh,
28.1.
Collins. Oh my god. Straight
Beautiful
into
lap.
the 128 ones.
That fast in your qualifying session, yes.
We're not going to be talking about that. Luis Vasman though, he's coming up to 130R now. That's also a driver. I kind of regret that I didn't guess him for pole actually.
Jack Yates puts himself into P2, 28.4.
Vasman goes into the pit. Shall we see Kevin Harrison? He's coming around the last
Yellow
corner now, and
flags.
this is going to be a 28.4.
Spun at the hairpin. Got that going again, perfectly fine.
The Danishman. What about Daniel Tanberg? He's in the first sector. He's backed off his lap.
You sure? Okay, yeah,
Oh, I'm definitely sure. Paco though, he's coming through Degner 2 up into the hairpin. Did you see that, Matthew?
No.
Paco's slowly getting more into short shifting.
I don't know how good he is at short shifting though.
He has some left to learn and to improve on, but at least he went straight from first to third there, so
yeah.
And coming through 130R into the final chicane.
Paco Suarez is about to complete a lap there.
He is, and it's gonna be 128.5.
Oh no, it's
invalid.
It didn't gain any positions though, did it?
Does not like
I
it.
think I'm being blind.
Oh, Fruity Pebbles, aka Jared Fosbury. He's gonna murder me. Cameron is gonna loan me though.
Championship contender, 24 points off Jack Yates. I believe the championship right now is Jared Fosbury. So he's going to have to start pulling in some performances now because he's got 9 rounds including this one left, I believe. So he's going to start putting some things in now because he's got 1 win this season. I don't think that's enough wins really for him to be able to get that championship, but he's going to have to start putting up something good.
To be fair, he's consistently performing and getting those podiums. The problem for him is just that Jack is doing the exact same thing, and the same with Kevin Harrison too. And to be fair, Kevin went on a massive winning spree, so.
Oh, that's a bit wide through spoon. Looks nice and tidy still
though. James, if you can hear me, if you're not in the Red Bull for the race, you can still race and do the race since you joined a little late.
Oh,
but you don't
Jared
need to
Fosbury. An enormous corner going to the pits.
Oh, what a bottle.
I know, right?
Louis Vasman though, he's going through the Dunlop curve.
Oh hey, Correa's on the run up to 130. He's yet to set a competitive lap time. Well, it's competitive for the hards, but it's not competitive for the softs. And everyone is starting on the softs, most likely. See what he can do. And final corner now. We'll stick as far to the right as possible. Right up to the line goes P9.
Alright, he went 9th. Louis Vasman through 130R and up. And I think he's actually backed off his lap.
He has.
Yeah. Is there anyone else on a lap? Adrian? Yeah, Storm is on a lap.
You watch Adrian Storm or watch Andre Pastana? It's a P3, round spin curve now.
If you'll have a look at Andre and keep us updated on him, I'll keep watching Adrian as he's coming out of the hairpin right now. He's gonna come up to the spoon curve. through the spoon curve. It's not looking too shabby.
Around the final corner now. Andre Pastana puts himself nowhere higher, but he does get much closer to Jack Yates. That'll be his last run of the session though. So maximum he can get now is P3. Yeah, very close. This grid is really close actually.
Oh, it is. And Adrian Storm is coming out of the last corner now to make it closer as he does a 128.9. Alright, so maybe not too much closer, but a little closer. Let's see.
Flags.
Daniel Tandberg is out on mediums again, so he is committed to starting on the mediums.
He's also improving just enough to get ahead of Luis.
Let's see here, coming up to 130R for Daniel.
That was 9/10 up. This will put him into the top 10. Except that won't put him in the top 10.
Out of the last corner and over the line, and
yeah, lost him an entire second. That
I feel like I heard some dogs in the background there. Let's see, let's have a look at Matthew Collins sitting in provisional pole right now. If I got that right, I think it was 2/10 up on his lap right now. Up to
it's pretty interesting. See, there would be a lot of people who puts in the 27s. I cannot get my words out there. That was interesting to see this.
Through the final
that could be invalid though.
For Matthew Collins, he's pushing, so he's gonna finish it.
This is valid. Oh, it is. What a lap! 27.8.
No, nobody's gonna beat that. I don't think anyone is gonna beat that.
We'll have to see if he can keep that in the race, so he's going to dominate if he does.
Of course. As Adrian is finished with his quali, Jack Yates is on a lap right now.
Paco Suarez around the final corner. Does not improve. Who's next? I think Fruity Pebbles is next.
Mr.
No,
Jared Fosbury himself.
Jack Yates is next actually.
Jack Yates, that's the guy we're following. He isn't looking too bad here.
Jared Fosbury.
Into the final chicane for Jack. Is it gonna be challenging for Paul, or is it gonna be behind? And it's gonna be behind, but it's almost a 10th improvement. So
Jared puts himself ahead of Andreas. Andreas might have a chance. Andreas has a chance to put himself ahead. I think that's a bit too scruffy for him to put himself ahead, though. Yeah, he's not
Kevin Harrison
at all.
Should be next over the line, I believe, as he's coming through 130R. Is he gonna be able to challenge?
He's actually down this time.
Oh.
At the sector split, so we'll see if he gets it. No, he
You
doesn't.
are right, there is no improvement there. What about Valeu?
Oh,
God. Lewis Vossman first, and he improved this time. They over the line.
Doesn't improve either.
No.
Logan is not gonna be able to improve this time. He's the last one running. Collins is also running, but he's in the pits, so.
And Jonas is just strolling around with a broken wing. Hopefully it won't be like that in the race, but yeah.
Well, we'll have to see. He's probably going to be starting on mediums, is what I'm seeing from this. So medium hard or medium soft. Interesting to see actually what they do. I know these both are quite fast. I mean, Dan Tandberg was on for a lap which would have put him into the top 10. But he bottled.
Of course, there is 3 drivers outside of the top 10 able to do an alternate strategy, and well, sometimes those can work pretty well, so we're gonna have to wait and see for what they can do. On the other hand though, Jared Fosbury down in 7th. Where was that 28-1 lap?
I am very interested to see that was. That's 4 tenths off. So,
Four
also
tenths off, yeah.
would like to point out Matthew Collins' last sector was so good. It was amazing. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he managed to do a little corner cut in there. That's so good. That is better than what I can do. So, almost better than
Interesting.
So that's very impressive.
Very interesting. Better than what you can do coming from the F1 tier leader.
Oh, I said almost. I said almost.
Almost. All right. I can see Eric is in the chat saying "Let's go, champ." I'm not exactly who he's saying it to though, but
well, Jared's reigning champion, so
nonetheless, the starting grid is Matthew Collins in pole position, just ahead of, well, not just ahead, half a second ahead of Jack Yates in second actually. Andre Pestana in third, Kevin Harrison in fourth, Paco Suarez in fifth, Bailey in sixth, Jared Fosbury with a disappointing seventh, Luis Vassman in eighth, Andreas Sass in ninth, and Adrian Storm in 10th. Jorge Correa in 11th, Jonas Bogen in 12th, and Daniel Tanberg in 13th, dead last. Well, not dead last actually, because I think that James Haworth joined late, so yeah.
Yes, he has.
So he will be starting dead last.
Yeah, without a setup as well. Well, it'll be interesting to see where he gets to. If he can get in the top 10, I think that'll be a solid result.
There is always possibilities. Fosbury mentioning that when Matthew Collins just went quicker than I did.
Yeah, I've already mentioned that, Jared, so... Okay.
And we're not going to talk more about that.
Well, we are. We're going to talk about it later.
We are, yeah. Lickle saying, Blizzard using Fruity Pebbles. What a guy. I think that's gonna that nickname.
Standout moment.
That's gonna start sticking at some point. In the meantime, then let's see what the drivers outside of the top 10 has gone for. They're all on mediums.
Just put that up. Okay.
So around what lap is the mediums gonna be better, you think, Matthew?
Lap 6 or 7. Most likely lap 6.
So up until lap 6 it's pretty much just trying to stay with the soft runners then, and yeah. So
all you have to do is maintain the DRS.
Podium predictions, you want me to go first again, or?
Well, I've given mine. I'm going to stick with those.
Are you sticking with
I'm going to swap them around actually. You go first.
Alright, well I'm going to say that Kevin is back on it and he's going to go from fourth to take the win. Matthew Collins, he's just going to struggle a bit more in the race, I think, so he's going to take second, and third is going to be Wei Liu.
Well, mine, I'm going to say Matthew Collins because for obvious reasons, and that he has the same name as me, so you know it must be good. I think I'm going to stick with Jack Yates again, and then okay, well I'm going to change that now. After that spin on the formation lap, Kevin Harrison is second, and then Jack Yates is third.
Interesting. And I can also see Jamie saying flip inbound. Jamie, this isn't PSGL F6. This is IRL F2. There isn't usually cars flipping here, as far as I know.
Well, it's my first time, so you know, I wouldn't know everything.
I believe this is my second or third comes for F2 this season, as we have 3, 4, 5 red lights, and away we go, and it looks like a fairly good start from Andre Pestana. It's a horrible start from Jackie.
What a start from Kevin.
And look at Kevin blistering past his teammate, and look at this, Paco Suarez on the inside of Value 2. And I don't think we had any casualties in the first corner. I can see a Red Bull going a little wide behind her. Be Andreas Sass. Yes, we have yellow flags.
It is James. Spun round.
Too bad for James.
So much time for it. He has no front wing either. I think that's race ending for him. Really, he would have to hope he'll retire if he wants to get points.
Hopefully, for him, he needs to hope for a safety car then. In the meantime, the two Williamses further behind in the field are also battling a little against each other, both on the same strategy, so preferably for those two would be to put the fastest guy ahead and try to just pull the other one along. Meanwhile, up ahead we can see that Matthew Collins isn't really been able to break away yet, but it might be just Andre and Kevin doing a good job to stay with him too, as I believe we have had a mistake from Bassman, or
I don't know.
Maybe not.
Yeah, well, after the first lap, position changes.
Ooh, and Bassman and Fosbury, I believe it is making a little contact in turn 1 there. I believe it was Fosbury trying to go for a move.
After that one, the highest position gainers are Andreas and Dan Tambo. They both gained 2 positions, 9th to 7th and 13th to 11th. Dan Tambo also is the highest medium runner.
Oh yes. What about Andre and Kevin? Well, they both just made 1 position, didn't they? It was just Jack losing 2, I think.
Yep. 3 people have lost 2 positions in this race actually. Jorge, Jared Fosbury, and Jack. Felix.
Fosbury not having the start he wanted. In the meantime, we can see that Matthew Collins have stepped up the pace a little. He's pulled out of DRS range from Andre.
Has he? My timing's glitched. Mine says 5 times.
Alright, well, I don't know what to believe then, but according to my timing,
It's fixing now, I think. Yeah, it's fixing now.
Kevin Harrison is putting a little pressure on Andre
look
here.
at this. Look, go to this P7 fight.
Oh, and it's a whole train here. Look at this. This is perfect for the two Williamses. These two are just gonna sit at the back of this train until the soft runners are starting to die slowly. Well, not die, but tires gonna die.
First penalty. First penalty from corner cutting. 3 seconds.
Oh, Andreas Sass going a little wide in Degner 2. There has 4. Oh, and look at this. Daniel actually managed to get past Storm somewhere. Not sure exactly where, but do they have DRS on this long straight this time, Matthew?
There is never DRS on this long straight, Sondre.
Not this long straight, but the main straight.
Yeah, they will. This will be the first lap they actually get DRS. Just realised.
Oh, because you can see that both the Alphas are still staying close to Andre.
Ooh. Andreas had to cut the corner there to maintain position. You have to give that place back to Jared. He does. He's going to lose it to Dan Tantler as well.
Oh, and look at this battle going down into the first corner. Daniel on the inside of Fosbury. Fosbury manages to stay ahead for this time.
This is nightmare for him. For
Oh, he can feel the pressure.
It's a nightmare. He's going to lose a haul of points in the championship if it stays like this.
Oh, he's...
If it stays like this, it's actually going to go over one race.
Oh my god.
Distance.
Am I seeing Storm trying to make him move on the outside in Dunlop?
Fast.
You know, Matthew Collins have managed to pull out of the DRS range from Andre, but he isn't pulling him more away anymore.
I mean, I think Kevin Harrison is struggling to keep up as well.
With Andre, yeah. Looks like Andre's putting in good lap times now.
I'll actually check this.
Daniel, though. Daniel might have a possibility into 130R if he really pushes there now.
Yellow flags. Oh, it's Andreas and Adrian Storm. They both crashed into each other.
Ah!
That's excellent spoon curve.
That's not good. In the meantime, Fosbury feels the need to go a little defensive into the final chicane there. He has Daniel right on his rear.
Kevin Harrison is on the outside. Oh my god, if he makes that, that's a brilliant move. What a move. Round the outside of turn 1, Kimi Raikkonen-esque.
Oh, what a move.
Oh, Dantan's been binned. Oh, and Jared's got front wing damage as well. Oh my god.
Oh my god, I saw a touch there.
That was an enormous touch.
And it's all falling together for Jared and Daniel.
Yeah, Daniel had he was doing really well.
He was.
Well. He was the highest medium runner by quite a bit. Could have been fine for a top 5 there, but I mean, it's ruined. That's ruined that race for Jared as well. No way he's going to be able to get.
One driver this was good for though is well, two drivers this was good for was Jonas and Jorge, as they both got past pretty easily then.
Yeah.
Obviously for Jonas it might be a little mixed feelings as his teammate then is gonna be struggling a little more now. Was there damage for Daniel?
Yes, he has no front wing.
Ah.
Yeah, I also saw a major contact from Jonas. He went flying into the side of Jared. I mean, there actually could be a report from that, because I think Jared could have lost a chunk of his front wing from that as well, even if he hadn't lost most of it before that.
Well, I guess we're gonna see after the race ends. In the meantime, Andre is getting closer to Kevin again. He might go for a lunge into turn 1.
He's using none.
He's not gonna be close enough. What about further down? Jorge on Jonas? No.
Jared's going to peel into the pits. Ooh. Contact between Andreas there. I don't think that clipped off any of his front wing. I was lucky if he didn't.
And look at this. Jack is looking for a way past Jorge. No, not Jorge, but
Oh my.
Andre. Well, don't focus on that now, Jared. You're supposed to drive, not write in the chat.
My god. Andre was at Degner 2 and 1. He was right on the back of Kevin Harrison. You should have seen it. Yeah, you probably didn't see it.
He's still right at the back here.
He got so close. There was a really good chance of contact there. He managed to avoid it though.
Haas driver has had an up and down season so far, but he's looking great today. Maybe up for a podium finish today. Oh, and Jorge got past Jonas on the run up to a 130R.
Andre's going for it now. He's using his ERS this time. Yeah, he's got that fairly
He's
easily.
gonna go on the inside, but Kevin is gonna hang it around the outside, and Kevin is gonna retain that position.
Andre was just a bit too cautious there. He had the position fairly simply, and he just let Kevin keep it.
Oh, and look at this. Jack is getting close now.
This is Andre is so much faster through those two corners. if he's able to get a good run off Decker 2, I think he might go for a move into the hairpin. It's looking logical right now.
Well, if he's not going to be able to pass into turn 1 soon, I think you're right then.
I mean, he's got
In the
to pull off something
meantime,
orthodox if he can't pull off turn 1.
actually, if he can get a great exit from the spoon curve, he could go for moving up to 130 R2. What he might do, actually.
No, he's not. He's in none.
Ah.
He's keeping that ERS. Very smart tactics. Wow.
Matthew bringing the expertise, I'm bringing the enthusiasm, just wanting to see passes everywhere. I don't think he's close. Nah, he's not going to be close enough for turn 1, is he?
Yes. He can go for it. He's going to go for it.
Oh.
Oh my. Very
Getting
aggressive.
feisty.
Yeah, he really wants that position now.
Oh, what about Jonas? Jonas has done a move on the outside in turn 1 on Jorge.
Oh, he's lost it.
Oh!
Oh! Very... that was...
Well, he's lost a lot of time there, but that could have gone a lot worse than it did.
Yeah, I think he's ruined his tyres as well, though. So, he's going to keep losing time until he gets into the temperature range.
Look at these three fighting for second place at the moment, though, and look at Paco. He's getting closer to these three now.
I wouldn't really call this fighting. I mean, it's more just looking for the move and not getting it.
Well, kinda, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it seems very hard. I think Kevin might be running quite low wings compared to the rest behind.
It might be. But what about this time, though? Alder once again not using his ERS up there. Oh, he's actually. He's gonna try to stay as close as possible on the exit of this chicane, I guess.
Contact.
Oh,
he can't
go
for the move now. Go for a move now. I mean, he's put him in the position to. Wait, I think he's gonna go for it anyway.
Oh, he's not gonna care about it. He's gonna go for that move and he's gonna take the position.
I was on board with Jack then. Interesting enough, he was lifting off. I think he's being a bit cautious. I think he knows what's looming around a crash. I think he knows what's going to happen if there is one.
Jack is just sitting there now waiting for his teammate to either pass Andre again or to either just get an opportunity from someone of them running wide.
Kevin seems very inconsistent. Kevin ran a bit wide on the exit of the nearly flat out left.
Look at this. If Andre can get a good exit here now, he's almost going to be able to pull out of DRS soon.
Well,
oh, Kevin a bit on the grass into the spoon curve. With all of these trying to overtake each other constantly, though, we can see that Matthew Collins has pulled out a quite big gap already now, 5 seconds.
Yeah, this is going to be something like a Lewis Hamilton Abu Dhabi drive for him, I think. Just needs to pick the right moment to pit and he should be fine.
That is true. On the other hand, Andre is far
Paco pits. Paco's going for the undercut. See what goes on.
Oh, interesting. That could be a good decision.
The mediums. It's onto the mediums.
17 laps on mediums. It should be possible. It is possible.
It is definitely possible. It's kind of like a France strategy, really. Pit quite early.
Oh, Andreas Sass is right on the back of Luis Vassman. Luis Vassman is on fresh mediums though, so Luis needs to keep Andreas behind him into turn 1, but I don't think he's going to be able. Andreas is going to go for it, but it's not close enough.
That was close. I'd just like to quick point out, Paco has 6 seconds of clean air. So...
Oh...
Yeah, I mean, if he's
that could be his chance for a podium.
I can tell you something right now. He's gonna jump Jack most likely. If he was in the DRS range, he's probably gonna jump Jack. I'll actually check the sector splits.
Interesting. Let's see then, are any of these 3 drivers in gonna react to that move? One of the alphas have to go a lap longer, by the way. I don't know if that is the right choice.
Jack Yates has gone in AI, I think.
Oh, and Kevin dives into the pit. He's gonna do the undercut on Andre.
Yeah.
Matthew Collins into the pit too. Both for medium tires, I believe.
I'd just like to point out as well, Paco's pulled 2 seconds on Jorge in 1 lap. Those tyres are incredible.
But where is Kevin? Kevin is coming out of the pit. Paco is coming in the background. Paco is going to be right behind him. Around the outside, he has the momentum and he's going to make the move.
Though. He's got a penalty from it, but I think that's worth it, getting that penalty.
Oh, if he has more pace than Kevin, that was definitely worth it. But what an overtake, though. He had to go for it, and he managed to.
Yeah, now that guarantees he's going to jump Jack.
Oh yeah. Maybe Andre.
No, I think he is going to jump Andre because you saw that undercut. He was nearly 2 seconds behind Kevin, and he's gone round the outside of him at turn 1. I don't even think he'll need to make a move on Andre.
In the meantime, Daniel Tandberg is right on the back of Andreas Sastu, a little further down the grid. I don't see an overtake happening right away here. Let's look at the front 2 drivers. Andre Pestana, he's going into the pit. What about Jack Yates? He's also going into the pit.
Oh, speeding.
Oh, that's gonna leave Jonas Bogan in first right now on his medium tires. But where is Paco? He's in the chicane.
Matthew Collins is ready.
Andre's on his way out of the pit. It's gonna be close again. Paco is coming. He's gonna be ahead of. No, wait.
Wow.
Oh, that was Jorge.
What an in-lap.
And Jorge with a good lap, but look at Jack though. He's still behind his teammate, and he's now also behind Paco Suarez.
He's also out of DRS range. He's got to push to get back in it now.
Oh. That could be hard if Paco is holding a high tempo now. That could be very difficult for Jack.
Jorge is ahead of his teammate. It'll be interesting to see if he does choose to hold up his teammate or play a team game and hold up with people behind him. Most likely the second option.
I'm pretty certain he's gonna let his teammate go, but I think he's gonna battle the others.
Oh, his races keep getting bad for us. Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
first retirement as well.
James is out.
Don't blame him.
Oh, safety car now would be perfect for Jonas.
It really would.
Imagine that.
Right into the fight with Jack. With stuff like that.
And look at this. Andre has been let go by his teammate. Now Jorge is just gonna try to follow Andre here, as we can see that Matthew Collins puts up the fastest lap of the race.
Matthew Collins is on a mad one.
And look at this. I think Kevin is struggling a bit to keep up with Paco right now.
Paco's got the good pace there. I think he was being hinted earlier from the dirty enemies.
It looks like it. He's looking good right now. He's not really being put under pressure from Kevin.
Looks like Paco isn't catching away as fast as I would have expected, to be honest.
Could be setup wise, could be Jorge's good through the SS2. As Jorge just picks up a time penalty.
Something that I wouldn't be surprised actually. Is Paco's intentionally setting himself up like this, so he just gets the stream past at 130R around there. That's something I probably would have done if I could have.
Oh yeah, you're right actually.
Look at how close Kevin is. Like, he clearly hasn't been pushing this lap. He also needed to save the ERS, he did not know.
He's gonna try to get an easy move on Jorge here, and he's just gonna hope that Kevin doesn't get past before on the main straight.
I mean, look, Kevin's
Or is
faster
he
than
gonna
Paco.
stay
Look how
behind?
close Kevin is.
Oh, Paco is looking for it. Can't get it there, but this is gonna leave Paco with DRS on the main straight though, and that could help.
He could have done that intentionally because this is really going to hinder Jack. Well, he's trying to hold him up. It's not going to work though. Will Jack try and go for it?
And
Jack's
what about Kevin? Kevin is gonna have to make it around the outside of Jorge. Jorge is fighting back. Jorge and Kevin side by side. Kevin gets past, but now Jack is stuck behind Jorge on his old medium tires.
Oh, that was so close. If you went on board with Jack, that was really close.
And look at Jack, he's looking feisty. He wants to get past as quick as possible. He knows he's losing time now.
Oh, Andreas and Dan. Oh, that's big contact.
The day is getting even worse for both of these two then.
That could cause a safety car. That was a retirement on track.
In the meantime, we can see that Kevin is still staying close with Paco, but Jack is still behind Jorge, and Jorge is struggling with his tires. And now you can actually see that Jorge has held up Jack that much that Jack has been caught up by Wei Liu now.
Oh, it's side by side at 130 yard. Oh, he backs out though.
Oh, and Jorge doesn't have the grip. What is Wei gonna do? Oh, and I think he's tapped the rear of Jorge.
He also got
maybe
tapped
not
in
actually.
the rear as well.
Because Jorge's tires is just completely dead now.
Yeah,
Wei is gonna pass him on the inside into turn 1.
This is causing a lot of. This is gonna cause a lot of trains. I mean, there's nothing to be able to freeform now, but Adrian Storm's almost a pit stop behind. But that actually spiced up the race. Thank you very much, Jorge.
Oh,
for doing that.
Oh yeah, he has. To be fair. And look at this. Now we have another driver with old medium tires gonna defend. It's Jonas Bogan with Matthew Collins right behind him.
Jonas Bogan will slot into P9 when he pits.
Imagine this, Matthew. Jonas had never raced on an F1 game before February last year. Well, this year I mean actually.
What?
Oh, I'm not joking. He hasn't been driving F1 for a year, and he's gotten pretty up to pace considering that.
I'm expecting next year he's faster than you.
You know, I'm expecting that too. Worst thing is, he felt that much in love with the game that he bought a Fanatec CSL Elite, I believe.
That's dedication.
That is dedication, and well, I mean, he's slapping the last season F2 champion right now.
Yep.
As it looks like Vasman has just gotten past Jorge here.
Jack Yates put in a faster slap, even faster than Matthew Collins. So he'll get an extra point for that, as long as no one else beats him.
Oh yeah, oh, and I believe Paco went a little wide in Dunlop here. He's going to be side by side with Cole. Keeping it very clean there, the two drivers, but I think Paco is going to lose this position. Kevin has gotten the position into the hairpin.
That was incredible respect from Paco as well. To leave room at Degner 1, that is something else.
I think a lot of drivers would have just pushed Kevin right off there.
Yeah, I would have done that as well, actually.
My point exactly. Well, I don't think you would have pushed Kevin right off there.
Well, he shouldn't be there in the first place, really. I would have backed out.
But you would have known that you could have got him back quite quickly after, so I think you would have left him room.
maybe.
A driver like
No,
Louis,
no.
on the other hand, him you would have kept behind.
Ah, he's going straight off.
Louis is going straight off. Nonetheless, though, Jonas is in for soft tires now. Same with Jorge, I believe.
Yeah, Jonas will slot down in P8.
Paco, he's made one mistake after pitting over to the medium tires, and I bet you he's gonna be annoyed by that mistake the rest of the race.
Yeah, well, I think he's made plenty more because I've seen him pick up quite a few penalties. Oh, he's made it again. He's made the same mistake.
He got too close to the curb there. He's gonna have Jack on his inside. Jack backs out.
Yeah, good thinking from Jack. Don't want to risk anything.
Look at Kevin though. It looks like Kevin is slightly pulling away from these two. And to be fair, look at Andre. He's pulled massively away from this battle.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what happens when you get your teammate ahead.
He was lucky with that one. He didn't gain 5 seconds from Jorge.
He's definitely not.
But
He's got raw pace for it right now, hasn't he?
he's looking good right now. Obviously, he has that 5-second penalty though. That is gonna hinder him a little. But look at Jack Yates. Jack is gonna... What is Jack trying? Is he trying to go on the outside on the grass there? looks like a bad move to do, but he's gonna stay behind Paco for now. Paco is almost running out of ERS too. Well, he is running out right now, actually.
I mean, look at that. Paco's been gapped.
Oh yes, Kevin is pulling away from these two.
This is actually very interesting because I know Paco has got the most penalties in this race in terms of seconds. So, I mean, it's interesting to see.
Oh,
Fight it.
Look at it. It's Daniel against Jared, round 2.
This is where the crash happened
Into the
last
first corner. Daniel is gonna take the inside line. They're
Oh
both on
my.
hard tires.
time.
Oh my god, it's something here.
The amount of contact in your straight, I've never seen it before.
I got
Fierce
to say,
rivalry.
I think we saw a little more respect shown between Paco and Kevin earlier.
Yep,
This was a
most
little
definitely.
more the opposite.
I think we're seeing what happens when you two have a crash in the same race and battle later on.
It's gonna be bad feelings there.
Yeah, well. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a crash in this because that was...
Well, that was looking very feisty into turn 1 there. And now Paco is gonna be under attack from Jack Yates again. He's gonna have to trust his exit from the final corner here.
Yeah, I mean, I think what Jack's doing is playing championship games because he can't pull off a move, so he's not doing anything too risky.
He's waiting for a mistake right now.
Yeah, he's
Or
trying to
is
force him
he?
as well. He's trying to force him by doing that. Trying to make Paco...
Oh,
Paco's not falling for it then.
Daniel against Jared. Round 3 now.
Daniel using first gear. Interesting choice of gears.
I knew you were going to say that. But look at this though, Daniel on the inside of Jared. And I think
that's a brake check. He just did a brake check. That was a brake check. That was intentional brake check from Dan.
Well,
So,
I'm speechless.
well, I think we're going to ignore that.
I don't think we're gonna ignore that. I think both these two drivers are gonna report each other after the race. But I got to say that one right there, that was something else.
I mean, I think that deserves a kick to me, that was intentional. I was watching Jared and just slammed on the brakes on the straight. So.
Jared, I know you're gonna be annoyed right now. But go off the stream, calm down, report it.
And don't cry.
Yeah. Oh, why did you have to say that? Now he's gonna be more annoyed at you. And
that wasn't the intention.
don't Just don't, Jared. Just take a little time now, calm down, and we are gonna... Oh, look at this.
Oh, there's another crash.
The crash.
Yeah.
Oh, Vassman.
Jonas and Vassman. Jonas seemed to push Vassman very far off the track, and Vassman just lost it on the grass. And back into Jonas. I think Jonas avoided damage, but Vassman certainly didn't. Oh, look at this. Sondre, look at this. Kevin has dropped off massively.
Oh,
He's still got no ERS as well. He's got the least ERS out of all of them.
So he's been pushing, but he's lost time. He's got to have made a mistake then.
Yes.
He can't have just started pushing and then started losing time.
Well, if it's raining, then I would understand why.
I can see that both Daniel and Jared are mildly pissed off at each other.
I'm assuming it's happening in the stream chat or the official chat, because I'm not even either of those.
In the stream chat.
Report it, please report it. Rather than complaining. It's better to report than complain.
Yes, it is.
Kevin is also low on fuel as well. He hasn't got... Kevin has got... if Kevin gets to the end now, he'll run out of fuel for the end of the race if he remains on this fuel, so... Yes, I think that mistake that he's done has very much cost him.
Daniel, I'm gonna tell you the same as I did to Jared. Right now, just turn the stream off, take some time, calm down, and then report after. In the meantime, we're down to 10 drivers. So
Force Injuries having a very mixed
everyone.
day. 1st and 10th. Also very much noticed that the Alfa Romeos are definitely the most consistent as well. I think they're the only people to avoid penalties. Oh, Pecco's surely going to have to go. Kevin has no ERS and fuel. Joe just fast up. Sondre, will there be podium entries?
Yes.
Okay.
And Kevin still right ahead of Suarez. Storm on 17 laps old hard tires right now, trying to fend off Jorge.
I'm telling you, that's going to make it. Yeah. Oh, trying to fend off Jorge, but Jorge's binned it by himself and flying off in the S's. I don't think he got damaged though. He didn't actually go that far off. Paco is all over the back of Kevin, by the way.
Come on, these drivers do a move on each other soon.
It'll be very boring even if two championship contenders within a second of each other most of the time. And definitely someone who should be a championship contender. Fast win fastest lap. P10 will get 2 points for his efforts as long as no one beats him.
I can tell you, in F3 they're not having a fun time. They're having rain just as we did, Matthew.
Did F3 start at the same time?
Yes.
Has the rain just started now, or is it raining at the start?
I'm not sure about that. But this battle then.
Paco's surely going to go for a move here. He's
Paco is gaining. He's going to be on the inside. He's going to try.
No, that was inevitable.
Oh.
Oh, Jack's off. Oh my god. That could have been really denting on the title as well for Jack. He did better than someone else who went off there as well. Actually, earlier. Managed to keep it on the road.
This battle has been going on for the whole race, but there isn't a lot of action around it though.
Yeah, in the past like 7 laps, there's been one attempt, one solid attempt.
Like I keep watching every lap over and over, wanting an attempt, and it's not coming.
Well, if Paco does the same exact attempt, I think this time it's going to end with someone around. Oh, he's not going to be able to go for that with that appalling exit. That was really hindered his chance of winning this time.
And this could leave Jack with an opportunity now.
Yeah, Paco's out of slipstream and DRS, but he's got DRS because of
Oh, and Jack on the inside of Paco. Paco is going to try throwing it around, but he can't. And Jack's going to have the position now.
What is it with his drivers who are defending the inside line? No one wants to touch it.
True.
I can tell you something right now, Sondre. This could get feisty. They're 2 championship contenders now, and their teammates as well.
Oh yeah, considering the lead in the constructor, there isn't much to worry about there, so...
Yeah, Jack is much faster now.
I don't think Jack is going to be holding back here. Kevin is definitely not going to be holding back.
Oh, Jack lifted off that road, no chance of going for it into here. He's going to try and get one, most likely. Isn't that good actually? He can still go for it though. Boring.
Oh. Jonas is getting close to Paco too, and Jonas is on, well, his soft tires is getting pretty old now, so...
Yeah, but they don't, at the end of the race I noticed, the softest tires don't tend to do much. They don't really tend to get much worse. They'll get worse, obviously. Every tire gets worse over the days, but they won't get much worse. We could see him challenging Jack if Kevin is able to keep him behind.
Eric been in the stream chat saying, "Come on, guys, we want blood." I don't know about blood, but. What a little more attempts here.
Something that if I was Kevin right now and I saw Dantan and Paco, I mean Jonas. I didn't say downtown, that wasn't me. Then I would, in the corners like the S's and stuff, I would hold up his teammate, push him back into them. Try and get a better result, because now Matthew Collins with a superior driver is been incredible for him. First to first, no one touched him the entire race after the start. Oh, Jack's done it.
Jonas did not do it.
I don't. Something that just surprising me so much is how little the drivers want to use and defend the inside line when they're the car ahead fighting for it. I don't understand it.
To answer your question, Jamie, then yes, I am racing later, so you know I'm gonna get disqualified as it is Russia.
Beautiful.
And we are gonna jump over to Matthew Collins now, taking his first IRL F2 victory in his debut race. And it's been a dominant performance, hasn't it, Matthew?
Yeah, Lewis Hamilton levels of dominance. Abu Dhabi has been superior, far superior to everyone else. 9 seconds victory.
To be fair though, saying superior.
Jonas on Paco. Jonas has done it. At 130. Oh my god, that's late. That was really late.
On the other hand, Andre has passed the line also in second, but he's getting that second robbed on penalties, and he's getting third robbed on penalties too. So it's Paco. Jack in second. Oh no, those interviews. Gonna have to try to drag your words out of him. He tries hard. That's what I'm going to say. He tries hard. But yeah,
maybe he tries a bit too hard.
Jack,
to be like
he does. Jack Gates in second though. Kevin Harrison in third. Andre Pestana in fourth after showing great pace, but taking a bit too many penalties apparently. Jonas Bogan in fifth. Valeu in sixth. Paco Suarez in seventh. Adrian Storm in 8th, Jorge Correa in 9th, and Luis Bassman in 10th. And well, you say very dominant victory, but then again, he wasn't more than 9 seconds ahead of Pestana on track though.
Well,
seen much more dominant victories than that
18
lately.
seconds at the end of it though. So, yeah.
Well, penalties into account, yeah.
Well. Yeah, I think Andre's got a bit too...
a bit too many?
Maybe. He sped us a pit, which cost him a P2. Is this his debut? Is this his debut race or not?
Who, Andre?
Yeah.
No. Andre's been there the whole season, I believe. So... And look at that, 11 seconds of penalty. Then again, Jack and Kevin didn't have any penalties, so... But just a few penalties from them, I think we could have seen Andre maybe taking a podium. Well, one penalty from Kevin and he would have. But yeah, Matthew Collins taking his first win in his debut. Starting on pole, did he take fastest lap? He did not, that was Jack, I believe. Still great race, had plenty to bid on. Gotta say though, Jonas going from 12th to 5th too, also strong performance there.
Who's your driver of the day, Sondre?
My driver of today?
Yes.
This might be a little biased from me, but I want to say Jonas. Going from 12th to 5th. Strong performance.
Well, I've got to give it to Jared, obviously.
Fruity Pebbles.
It has to go to Matthew Collins. I mean, what a drive. Same name as me as well. Amazing. Everything was badly.
So it's a little bias from you too, then.
Maybe.
Well, have you invited the top 3 into do interviews?
Yes, because there is one in the party already.
Yeah, I saw that. So let's just see if we can get the 2 others in here then.
Suggest the other 2. They'll probably join through your invite.
Maybe I can try. Well, we're usually taking the podium interviews from 3rd and up to 1st, so we can start with wait, Kevin it will be, won't it?
Yes.
Yeah, so Kevin, oh, there he is too, and we'll start with Kevin then. Kevin?
Hello?
There he is.
I'm here.
So, Kevin, quali wasn't your best performance, in my opinion. I was expecting you closer there, but well, what happened? Did you not get it completely together in quali, or?
I could have 100% got P2, not pole. I was never gonna get pole, but I could have got 2nd, but I messed up my last lap in the 1st sector. I didn't do as good as I could have, and 2nd sector was purple, and I was like, my delta was kind of not positive or negative, and then I messed up the final chicane a little bit, and that basically lost time again. So I could have got 2nd, but that just didn't happen really. So
Well, that's how it is sometimes. Nonetheless, though, you had a great start and blistered past your teammate Jack up into wait. You
up into 3rd.
Alright, so you went up into 3rd. Well, still, you had a great start, and from there, I guess you and Andre both tried to stay with Matthew, but couldn't really cut it. You were like you were almost staying with him, but then you guys started battling a little and lost more time. And like, how was that battle throughout the race?
I describe it as annoying because I wanted to pull away. Like when I was in front of Sneaky, all I wanted to do was pull away, and as a result I did actually use quite a bit of fuel, and I think that in turn ended up losing me a podium, because if I didn't use so much fuel in the first stint, then I would have had it for the 2nd stint. Like in the 2nd stint I was constantly saving fuel. I was like at one point like minus 0.2 in fuel, so all I was doing constantly is just saving and then using it for the straight. And yeah, the battle was just kind of annoying. I just kind of wished I could have got ahead and pulled away, but I couldn't, because it was just like once you got onto the straight and that, just slipstream, couldn't really pull away.
Fair enough. Have you haven't by any chance done some math on the championship standings, have you, Matthew?
No.
Could you do that quickly, and then I'll ask Kevin another question before we go to that. So next race will be the last before the Christmas break, and next race should be which race is that again? Singapore. How do you fancy your chances there?
I like the track. As long as I'm not making mistakes, I'm pretty quick around there, I think. But for some reason, like when I drive it, it sometimes just kind of go into this, like, for a few laps I'd just be kind of making small mistakes and I'd be slow, and then the next few laps I'd be like how I normally would be again. So I'd say that I can be up there. If Venom's racing, then he'll probably win, to be honest. Like, looking at what he did today was just like a bit too much. So Yeah, I'd say I can be up there like I normally am. My pace, I think, is good in general. So.
All right, Matthew.
I haven't done them yet.
No. All right. Well, let's see then, Kevin. Oh my God, I had another question, but I forgot it. Oh wait, I have it there. Yeah. So you've gotten pretty used to winning with what was it, 4 or 5 races in a row with victories?
4.
4, yeah. And now 2 races in a row without a win. Like, you planning on getting back to the winning trend, or you think it's gonna be a little more difficult now?
In Australia, I think, I mean, it might sound a bit cocky, but I feel like I could have been up there for the win, just like had wing damage, so that didn't happen, and today Venom was just quicker than everyone else in general, so I don't think I really could have got the win in these last 2 races. But next race, if Venom's not racing, I think I can challenge for the win again. For this race, I didn't really get much practice in either. I usually get a lot more than this, and same with Australia as well. So if I do a bit more practice and just kind of hope that I don't make mistakes, then I think I'll be up there again properly.
I'll trust you to be up there again now. I mean, we've seen it all season. Before you started winning all those races, you were consistently on the podium too, so I think we're gonna see you up there in more races, and I think we're gonna get a few more Harrison wins too. So, should I continue with Jack, Matthew?
I have them.
Alright, you have them, so...
That's top 3.
Top 3, how is it looking now?
Jack is on 194 points. Kevin is 156 points. Jared is 152 points.
Alright, so still quite a good gap up to Jack, Kevin.
Wait, what?
It's...
I think you did that wrong, because I'm leading championship.
We mixed them up, Matthew.
Did we change the names around?
Alright, fair enough. I will then assume that was you, Matthew Collins, saying that, right? Alright, so I was planning on taking you at the end, but I got an answer pretty quickly then. Do you have something you need to do, or? Alright, because then I'll get back to you after Jack. I'm gonna finish off with you. So, Jack. This is gonna go quickly, I assume. Quali, your opinion, good or bad?
Okay.
Okay, yeah, see. What about race? How did you find that battle being behind Kevin and Andre, and at some point also Paco? Like, what is your take on it?
I know I was quicker, so I just kind of sat, waited, that's it.
Alright, and in the end you had one car still in front of you. Well, there was 3 cars, but you had one car that you could still overtake. That was Kevin. How hard were you gonna fight that position?
I mean, I overtook quite easily, so I didn't need to fight.
Fair enough. Singapore is next on the calendar. So, what are you looking for there? Win, podium?
Well, wherever I can finish.
Any questions from you, Matthew?
Why do you do such short answers?
I don't need any more words.
That was quite a few words, actually. Well done, Matthew.
It was more than usual, so I'll take it. With that, congratulations on second today, Jack, and good luck for Singapore. Also, I just noticed that I didn't congratulate you, Kevin, so congratulations on third, and good luck to you too, of course.
Yeah, thanks.
And then, are you all sure you have your mic on share?
Yeah.
What about you, Matthew?
Yes.
Might have been Jack's who wasn't on share then. Well,
Yeah, I'm unsure. I checked.
can you just check quickly too, Matthew? Yeah, if is your mic on share? I go into party settings. And press on, oh, what is it called again? Just give me a moment and I'll check too. Alright, so you have it on share now. Well, then nobody heard what you said earlier, so we can kind of take it again then. First of all, congratulations with your first victory in your debut race, so I mean, pole 2, so only thing missing in the end was fastest lap that Jack stole in the end, but let's start with quali. You were pretty dominant there. Did you know that you were gonna take pole before quali started, or?
I wasn't too sure. I was confident that I was going to be quite quick because Japan is quite a strong track for me, but I just gave it everything I got, and turned out to be a really nice lap in the end.
Well, I'll tell you, it turned out to be a really nice lap in the end. And some people mentioned it that you went quicker than I managed to in the top tier, so.
By 4 tenths.
Yeah, we don't need to talk more about that now. Onto the race though. You were on pole, you had a decent getaway, you stayed ahead, and from there you just started pulling away, and like after that, what were you thinking then?
It was just get a good start and within the first 3 laps try and break the DRS, and then it was just getting into a rhythm, not making any mistakes, being as fast as possible but also as consistent as possible, and try not to get any penalties, which I think I managed to do everything today.
I think I'll have to say that we didn't get to watch you much under the race as there was battles behind, so we didn't see if you made any mistakes or something, but considering the margin you won by and the fact that you had no penalties, I think that looked like you managed that fairly well. And I don't know, do you have any questions, Matthew?
No. Oh, sorry.
Two Matthews there.
Yeah, it's a bit confusing.
Alder.
No, I have no questions.
No questions from you. I can't really find that many other questions either with that, but let's jump over to next week then. Singapore. Is that a good track for you? What are you hoping for?
Unfortunately, Singapore isn't one of my strongest tracks. I've never really gotten on with it being so technical. You know, once you make one mistake, it's just a flow into other mistakes. It's quite a tight track, so there's a lot of times where you make a mistake and there's no margin of error. You're straight in the wall. So I'll just keep practicing and see where I'm at for next week.
Alright, good answer. I know that Kevin is going to be happy with that answer because I know he's gooder and he likes that track. So, but for the season, then obviously you've joined a little late, so championship is going to be very difficult to get a high top position. But like for the championship, what are you looking for? Is it just going to be race wins, podiums, any specific position in the championship standings?
Just race wins and podiums mainly, and just finish as far up the championship as I can.
Great stuff. Well, once again, congratulations on your first win here, and good luck for Singapore then.
Thank you.
And with that, Matthew, the podium interviews are over. I believe we've already mentioned our drivers of the day. As you quickly covered that, we both came with a bit biased answer for both of us. One choosing his name brother, the other one choosing his nationality brother. Great performances from both Matthew Collins and Jonas Bogan. And I don't know, do you have anything more to add, Matthew?
No.
Well, I don't think I have anything more to add either, so
We've covered everything, haven't we?
I think we have. It's only finishing it off that misses, so I'll get started with that, as this has been IRL F2 round 12 around Japan. Commentary has been brought by me and Matthew Alder as a one-off, I am pretty certain. Possibly a return for one-offs in the future. But with that, I hope you enjoyed watching the race. It was an exciting one in the end, so please remember to like and subscribe to the channel for more action. Next race will be next week at Saturday, with F1 taking the streets of Singapore at 6 p.m. before F2 and F3 heads to Singapore at 4:30 p.m. on Sunday before the Christmas break. So with that, thank you and good night.
Bye.